What's her message to people?
Die, fascist! One to the neck!
Doesn't make any sense, and I think we need to stop that hateful rhetoric. You know, we're all here advocating for nonviolence. I think they should do the same. There's no reason why we can't have a civil discourse here, but...
Get out of our fucking...
I need you to back up.
It's never a good thing to shoot someone in the neck because you disagree with their opinion. It's never a good thing. And I think that should be kind of obvious to people, but it's not, and we've seen that from the other side today.
Nazis come off our streets!
That's how we got in this mess that we're in right now, is because good people did nothing. And it's going to keep on getting worse, and we're not going to have a Canada anymore if we don't protect ourselves.
We are about peace. We're about freedom. We are about Canada first. Canadians first. David Menzies for Rebel News here at Yonge Dundas Square in downtown Toronto. And folks, this was a story we meant to cover at Christie Pitts. It was a demonstration against mass immigration. However, they literally got booted out of the ballpark within 10 minutes of setting up. The police did nothing to stop it, but that's par for the course in Toronto these past 2 years when you see the Hamassos come out. And you know, it was very interesting because Christie Pitts has a very storied history when it comes to demonstrations. I speak of the Christie Pitts riots that broke out on August 16th, 1933. Here's what the Canadian Encyclopedia had to say. Quote, "It remains one of the worst outbreaks of ethnic violence in Canadian history, with over 10,000 participants and spectators. The riot was sparked by Nazi-inspired youth flying a swastika flag at a public baseball game to antagonize and provoke Jewish Canadians. The brawl soon escaped the confines of the ballpark. Improvised weapons, baseball bats, and lead pipes were used. Truckloads of reinforcements arrived from surrounding neighborhoods to support both sides. Italians and other immigrants, long persecuted by the Anglo majority, fought alongside the Jews," end quote. But get a load of this, more than 90 years later, it is the fascists that are kicking the Patriots out of the park.
Fascists, go away, don't come back another day!
Fascists, go away! Don't come back another day!
You will never get your way! Antifa is here to stay!
You will never get your way! Antifa is here to stay!
Nazis come off our streets!
Nazis come off our streets!
Nazis come off our streets!
Nazis come off our streets! Go home, fascists! Go home, fascists!
Go home, fascists!
Go home, fascists!
Go home, fascists!
Go home, fascists!
Go home, fascists!
Go home, fascists!
Freedom!
Go home, fascists! Nazis come off our streets!
Go home, fascists!
Go home, fascists! Fascists, go away! Don't
You're
come
being
back
protected
another
by
day.
the police. How does that feel?
Don't come back another day!
Get out of our fucking...
I need you to back up. Clear the place, please. Clear the place.
Jesus will kill these reprobates.
It is a complete role reversal. The so-called loving left, they now are anti-fascist, but they embrace all the tactics of fascism.
Want me to do one job? Yeah, go ahead.
Attack the cops!
Sir, what's your message?
Preaching the peace. Can we get your name, your badge, please? Name and badge, please. Name and badge,
Antifa is a contraction of the words anti and fascist, but they should just be known as FA for fascists, because that's what they are. In any event, the smaller demonstration holding the immigration demonstration, they were forced to relocate. They went down Toronto all the way from Christie Pitts to here at Yonge Dundas Square. There is a considerable police presence, and everywhere you go on the counter demonstration, you see these people calling these folk Nazis and fascists and scum, but they have nothing to back it up with. It is absolutely remarkable. Another thing you'll notice is, the pro-Hamas people are here too. And this is indicative of what we've seen these last 2 years since the worst massacre of Jews post the Holocaust, namely the communists and the Marxists and the Islamists are getting together. And the reason why the communists and the Marxists have a common goal, it's this: they both despise Western values. They both despise Western democracies. They both despise all our rights and freedoms. So they want to tear down our society and recreate it as a communist country or a country run under Sharia law. And you know what, folks? Look at the world today. When you look at a communist nation, when you look at a nation run under Sharia law, those are the shiteholes on the planet. There's no other way of sugarcoating it, but instead of reforming their nations, they want to bring that virus to Western nations. In any event, we're going to try to speak to the organizer of the demonstration, and I'll reach out, of course, to the counter demonstrators. That's usually a fool's errand. They are vulgar, they use profanity, they can't articulate why it is that they're against freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of the press, but we will try nevertheless. So let's go find Joe Andahar and find out what he has to say about this crazy day in Toronto.
Country is now divided, not because of us, because of our government, because of our media. Fair enough. Media, guys, we used to be such a great country. Oh my God! Oh my God!
If you don't like our country, leave! Migrate yourself!
How does that make any sense?
It makes complete sense.
I was born and raised here.
So was I!
Hey, cool. Then join us.
We love it.
Hey, I wasn't born here. Why am I not welcome?
Act like it. Be a real fucking thing. Shut the fuck up.
Take
I'm sorry. Who's Wally? Who put the wall? Who put the Wally? I would love to hear the wall.
Yo.
No. You're under arrest.
Well, folks, I regret I wasn't at Christy Pitts to witness what happened to Chris, but my cameraman, Efren, he was Johnny on the spot, and namely, Chris, I understand a Antifa demonstrator got physical with you. What happened?
So it started with, I guess, exchanging some choice words. You know, people are saying things back and forth, but I guess he just got way too angered by what we were saying, and he threw his beer at me, charged at me, and attacked me right away. He ended up punching me in the head 3 times. I got a bump on my head right here.
Wow.
Yeah, and that wasn't the only attack today. I had another guy when I was videotaping. He stole my phone. I guess he was pushing everybody around.
Christians who love their Lord and Savior. We're here.
Excuse me. Why are you pushing?
I had to chase him back to get my phone. I ended up tackling him to get it, but when I tackled him, all the protesters there kind of held me down, and he was punching me in the face too. So
Unbelievable. And what was the response of law enforcement?
initially, for the first guy, the Antifa guy, they came right to help and they arrested him. So I'm going to be pressing charges. I did a statement. They got my information, so I'm going to follow through on that. The other guy kind of let go because they were busy directing traffic, the cops at the time, and I didn't want to stay around in that, like the whole protest. They're all surrounded by them. So I thought, I might as well just get out of here and go back to these people who actually support me. And
Let's go!
Well, folks, I'm with Kathleen, and what struck me was her sign, "Remember Charlie Kirk." Kathleen, I think the people who comprise the counter demonstration are remembering him in a way that shouldn't be remembered. I think they support the idea of political assassination if someone is guilty of so-called wrong thought or contrarian opinions. What do you make of the toxic climate we're in, that a great man like Charlie Kirk was killed in broad daylight for just having an opinion that went against leftist ideology?
David, that's a wonderful question. Thank you very much for asking that, and it's nice to see you here today. I'm here today also kind of because I'm a little bit concerned about the current political climate. Charlie Kirk was a free speech advocate. He peacefully would speak with students of all different varying opinions on college campuses, and he got shot in the head for that, and that's very scary. No matter what your opinion, I believe you should be able to share it with other people without worrying about being shot in the head. So that's kind of why we're here today, and yeah, I think we're here to support free speech.
Hi, ma'am. Why do you want sanctions against Israel?
I'm not giving any comment.
Okay. I notice you've got the Pride Progress flag on your stick. How are members of the queer community treated in Gaza?
No comment. Thank you.
Sorry to confuse her with logic. Well, folks, I'm here with Joe Andejar. He is the founder of Canada First. And Joe, what an incredible day. But the rhetoric began even before the demonstration kicked off. You had city councillors like Diane Sachs denouncing you. You had the usual suspects on the left, Antifa, Charlie Angus, the former NDP MP, and they were saying that you're a hater and a Nazi and a white supremacist. What do you have to say to those people that were judging you even before you got to Christy Pitts and made a speech?
Well, this is what they do. They label before even getting to know what the movement's about. As you can look around, it's people from all different races, cultures, backgrounds. Yes. This isn't a hateful march. We made that loud and clear today, and this is going to continue to move across this country. We are about peace. We are about freedom. We are about Canada first. Canadians first.
Well, folks, I'm with Pickering councillor Lisa Robinson, and I couldn't help but notice her shirt. Yeah, I know I'm staring where I'm not supposed to stare, but what can I do? That's where the copy is. God, family, country, I am Charlie Kirk. What are you trying to say, Lisa?
Yes.
I'm saying that we cannot be afraid because of what happened to Charlie Kirk, because they're trying to silence any kind of dissenting voices, and we cannot be afraid. In my opinion, we all need to be a Charlie Kirk.
All right, folks, I'm with Timothy. Look at this young man. We got his mom's permission to get him on camera as he is a minor. And Timothy, I want to say that, wow, what an inspiration you are. Yeah. Someone so young to be politically engaged. At your age, I was a real goofball, just playing with Lego and stuff like that. Why are you so politically engaged in this Patriot rally?
The reason why is the government is way too much on groceries. When we go, we spend like $100 on like 10 items only. Yeah, it's way too much. And also when I go to McDonald's, right? And I only bought one McChicken combo. And an egg McMuffin. It's $20. That's way too much for that.
Tell you everything about our sordid society under the Justin Trudeau and now Mark Carney rebels. The immigration demonstrators played "O Canada." People on this side were singing, but on the other side, the masked Antifa members, some of whom are holding Palestinian flags, booed and flashed the middle finger as "O Canada" was playing. Can you imagine that? They are so fueled with hatred for this country. And you know what? Given that, from what I can tell, most of these people don't have jobs, I wonder how many are, enriching themselves on the milk and honey of the Canadian Social Services Network. But then again, I better not go that direction. We all saw what happened to Don Cherry several years ago when he was speaking the truth. Oh, man, what makes Tommy Robinson a fascist C word?
Shut up.
Huh?
Just don't even engage.
What makes him a fascist C word? How come there's like 1 million people plus in London right now?
Get away from me.
Huh? I'm not talking to you.
Get away from me. Don't touch me.
I'm not talking to you. That's not very ladylike language. How about yourself, ma'am? Are you a Islamist or a communist?
I'm talking to him. Hey, don't shove me around.
We're not shoving. Hey, watch the elbow.
Let's try.
Huh?
So, yeah.
Look, So, ma'am, can you answer the question, or is your thug gonna?
Pull him! Now I'm being assaulted. No, you're not shoving me.
You're being assaulted. You gave me an elbow in the stomach.
I'm shoved around. I'm standing my ground.
Really? It's a public square.
Retreat.
Ma'am, can you answer the question? Why are you using such unladylike language on your sign?
Yeah, it's horrible what we've seen happen to Charlie Kirk, and I think it crushed everybody's soul who has the same values as him, especially as a Christian myself. Charlie stood up for what we believe in, and for me to get attacked by that today too is unbelievable. I didn't expect it to be this violent. This is the first rally like this I've ever been to, but I think we need to see a solid change, and we need to have proper civil discourse. I try to have conversations with people and try to lower the temperature today, and they just wanted to fight me at the end of the day, and it's tough for us when all we want to do is have nonviolent discourse with them, and try to have some middle ground, some common ground, but it doesn't seem possible anymore, especially after the assassination. I had a guy tell me today that I should have got kirked, basically saying that.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that. I asked him, I said, so you think I should die for my beliefs? He said yes.
And Kathleen, I think the assassination of Charlie Kirk was a double tragedy, namely that this loving father at age 31 was lost forever. But the second tragedy was the outpouring of vile hatred by those on the left, people in the media, people in academia, saying this was a good thing. What do you make of that?
It's never a good thing to shoot someone in the neck because you disagree with their opinion. It's never a good thing. And I think that should be kind of obvious to people, but it's not, and we've seen that from the other side today.
We don't have anything to fear as Christians because God has already won the battle. We just have to persevere till the end.
And you know, Joe, I look around at the two crowds and it couldn't be more diverse. Here we have people, as far as I can tell, almost everybody is unmasked. They are displaying Canadian flags. Right. They are not violent. They are not profane. But on the other side, all I see is Palestinian flags. Most of them are masked up. They are swearing like sailors, and some of them are throwing haymakers. Whatever happened to that old, chestnut on the left, love trumps hate?
Well, everything they've done today is hateful. Yeah. It's like, how can you call me hateful? Being a patriot. What they do is they make us feel guilty for wanting the best for our people in our country. Does that make any sense to any of you guys? No. Guys, it's a lack of common sense. It's a lack of patience. It's a lack of knowledge. They don't take the time to find out who we are as people. I judge people on their character, not by the color of their skin. This is what this movement's about. People who come here, who embrace the culture, who assimilate, who adapt, who learn the language, who love this country. That's what this movement is. And if you're going to be out here chanting death to Canada, burning this beautiful red and white flag, you will not be welcome in our country.
And I think there's a big sickness going around, David, and I feel sorry for a lot of these people. They're going to have to find Jesus, or they're going to have to do something, because sitting there and praising and applauding that somebody died, a father, a husband, somebody's son, applauding that is the most despicable thing I have ever heard in my life. And for Canadians doing that, where's the humanization gone? Where is the morals and the integrity gone for people? Where is the caring and having empathy for others? It just doesn't seem that we have it anymore.
What do you make of these people here on the loony left trying to shut down the Patriots?
I think they're absolute clowns, and they should not be in this country, and they should probably exit,
Yeah. Look at this vile specimen that keeps interrupting us but claims he's being assaulted. Why are they such cowards?
It's probably because they don't want their employers to see what they're doing. That's probably why.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, you called him a coward, but I said he doesn't hire people to fucking walk around with security.
Yeah, isn't that a sad state of affairs? Because of people like him, we need security guards in the Dominion of Canada?
Oh, no, you don't need a security guard.
Sir, your colleagues were assaulting people at Christie Pitts.
Not from my recollection.
Oh, well, we have it on video, or, do you think that's AI generated, perhaps?
Shush him. Shush him. Shush him.
I don't understand what that means.
Shush him.
Shush him.
Okay, then. Shush him.
Chris, I'm glad we've met, because the rhetoric from the counter demonstration is that these people here are Nazis, they're fascists, they are white supremacists. You know what? You don't look like a white supremacist to me.
I know. Well, somebody called me a white supremacist today.
What?
Me, really? And then, another guy who was also black, he called me an Uncle Tom because of it, which...
Wow.
I think it's just important for us to remember that God is looking out for us. Evil exists in this world, and it's really horrible, and it's horrible to witness. But it's good to remember that God exists, and Jesus saved us, and there's hope. There is hope for us.
Canada, at this point, we live in an ass-backwards country. They're coming at us, and I'm going to make this clear. Calling me a Nazi. My whole entire half of my family's Jewish. My father's Jewish. My mother is Canadian-born, Scottish blood. Okay? So for all of you guys who want to call me a Nazi, maybe look yourselves in the goddamn mirror and remember who you're calling a Nazi, because it's that person you're looking at in that mirror.
Either we crack down on these lunatics that are getting violent, or the lunatic fringe gets further emboldened and people like yourself, like Joe, you're walking, talking targets. People here would consider you to be open season. We can't allow that to happen.
No, we can't allow that to happen. And it's already started because of the assassination. We're supposed to be speaking in Calgary at the We Unify next week from the 18th to 21st. And there was over 70 speakers. A lot of the speakers have started dropping out now because of the assassination. They are afraid to speak their truths because they're afraid of somebody just pulling that trigger.
I think it was beautiful seeing all the patriots.
Obviously, the evil side is scared of the truth, and so we just have to keep speaking the truth and remember that in the end, good has won. So,
okay, then. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's the indoctrination of the left. I think a lot of it started at the universities, and you see that. You see the way they treated professors like Jordan Peterson, and it's just sad. I mean, we saw another U of T professor just say bad things about Charlie Kirk. It doesn't make any sense, and I think we need to stop that hateful rhetoric. You know, we're all here advocating for nonviolence. I think they should do the same. There's no reason why we can't have a civil discourse here, but it seems to be only one side that is violent, and I really don't understand it. I don't like playing that politics and saying left and right, but there's such a clear divide right now, and it's clear as day for everybody to see. I think a lot of the politicians, former MPs, need to stop with their rhetoric as well. It's horrible.
Propaganda.
What happened to Charlie Kirk is an absolute horrific thing. When I saw that video, it hit me like a ton of bricks, and it kind of put life into perspective and how we need to, we can't take life for granted. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta cherish our families. We gotta cherish the time we have here. Charlie Kirk was one man who stood on the God's word. He stood by truth. He put himself on the line for his country, just like all of us are doing right now, not just me. We're all Canada's patriots. We're all courageous, and we're all Charlie Kirk. We have just made millions of Charlie Kirks across the world, and rest in peace, Charlie. We will carry on your legacy, I swear on it.
Charlie, this one's for you, brother. Everybody huddle around with each other.
At least they got respect to shut the fuck up, right?
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
I feel, Lisa, this is the time for all people to take a stand, loud and proud. As the old saying goes, all that's necessary for evil to thrive is for good men to do nothing.
That is exactly what it is. And, you know, that's what I keep on encouraging people. You need to start speaking up. You need to stand up. Because that's how we got in this mess that we're in right now, is because good people did nothing. And it's going to keep on getting worse. And we're not going to have a Canada anymore if we don't protect ourselves.
Let's call it what it is. This is an invasion of our country. We're seeing it across the Western world. We're seeing it. Look in London today. The UK Patriots are rising up. Over 1 million people in London. There's a reason for that. If you look across the Western world, we should be taking that as a stark warning. what's happening there is making its way here, or if it's already here. Okay, guys? So my stance on immigration is this. If you come here and you've done it the right way, that's great. God bless. If you come here and adapt and assimilate and embrace the Canadian culture and have respect for all these people that are living here, God bless. But if you're going to come here and you're going to take advantage of the milk and honey that we give to you when you come here, if you're not going to adapt and assimilate to our way of life, if you're not going to learn the language, if you're not going to respect the flag, if you're not going to respect our anthem and our country, you're not welcome. That's my stance.
No retreat! 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 Come on, sweetheart. Get some love. Get some oxygen. Get some love. Need some oxygen.
This country has it's lost common sense. It's lost its sense of identity. That started with Justin Trudeau calling us a post-national state. The Canada First movement is here to revitalize that, our history, our culture, and to make sure that our history isn't erased. I mean, look at it. They've changed our passport. They've changed our anthem. They've changed a lot of things in this country because I don't know if they think it's a disgrace, but if you look around the world, every country has blood on their hands. It's history. We're not supposed to feel guilty about it.
Well, thank you so much, Joe. And I would just argue that if you are a nation and you can't control your own borders, well, guess what? You're not very much of a nation to begin with. Say, folks, as you can see behind me, the communists and the Islamists want to shut down freedom of assembly. They want to shut down freedom of expression and freedom of the press. Are we going to stand for that? Well, let's send a message. Can you kindly go to journalistdefensefund.com? That's journalistdefensefund.com. Please make a donation and sign the petition. And while you're online, go to netzeroimmigration.com. Immigration is out of control, and even though there are violent people here to silence that message, we must be resolute. We must say enough is enough. Thank you.